Good evening. Welcome to MTV News. Today in our studio is a young political analyst from University of Nairobi, taking a Bachelor in Political Science.
Thank you so much. My name is Njiru Victor. As you said, I'm from the University of Nairobi, pursuing Bachelor in Political Science. I'm also a political blogger and youth activist, coming from Kilifi County, County 003. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so 2022 is not far and the election is, around the corner.
Exactly.
So there's this, temperature. So how do you feel about the election?
Okay, thank you so much. Concerning about the 2022 polls, I can say to me it's not easy actually because the temperature is too high.
Yeah.
If you compare or if you consider, the people who are contesting towards the presidential seat. Yeah, because we have the deputy president is yearning to be the president come 2022. We also have the NC party leader Musalia Mudavadi, Wiper party leader Kalonzo Musyoka. We also have the Right Honorable former Prime Minister Mheshimiwa Raila Odinga is also contesting or yearning towards being the president come 2022. So the temperature is not easy if you consider. Those people who are yearning to contest towards the presidential seat. So I can say it's not easy. Yeah, it's not easy.
Okay, so you just said Mudavadi is contesting Ruto, Deputy Ruto, and then Kalonzo.
We have Kalonzo,
yeah,
party leader.
Yeah, there was a splitting. NASA just splitted. So, do you think that will give Deputy William Ruto, a chance to win the coming general election?
Oh, thank you so much. It's a very nice question you've asked. I can say NASA coalition, it was a very strong coalition back 2017,
yeah.
Because we saw the party leaders, CCM party leader Chama cha Mashinani, Isaac Ruto. He was also one of the people who were in that coalition. Yeah. We also have the Wiper party leader Kalonzo Musyoka, is also one of them during those times. We also had Musalia Mudavadi, NC party leader, and even Raila Odinga, and Ford Kenya party leader Mheshimiwa Moses Wetangula. So it was a very strong coalition during those days. But because NASA splitted, we can say it has, to some extent, it has given a chance, or it has given, the chance to Deputy President William Ruto to contest. And it's a very serious, serious thing to consider, because tukitumia Kiswahili kidogo tunasema ya kwamba Mheshimiwa William Ruto hakuwa na numbers wakati ule ambao walikuwa 2017, back 2017, yeye na Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta walipokuwa na contest, because walikuwa ni watu wenye wanadeal na system, because unaambiwa siasa ni mahesabu actually, but watu hawana mahesabu. NASA haikuwa na mahesabu, ilikuwa the concentration na ground kutafuta backup ya watu, influence of the electorates, but haikuwa na mahesabu ya kutafuta kura ni kwa jinsi gani wataweza kupata. But Jubilee was busy, actually hawakuwa tukiangalia sana kwa ground, hawakuwa wanajitokeza sana kwa asilimia fulani if you consider NASA coalition, lakini sasa because they had the system, walikuwa wanajua ni vipi wataweza kumanage ili kuweza kupata hizo kura vizuri. So NASA vile imevunjika kwa sasa, I can say that kuna shida kidogo if you consider those people wenye walikuwa kwa hiyo coalition, because kama sasa wamejitoa na sasa hakuna muungano, it means that itakuwa vigumu sana kuweza kugather the votes around the country, because if you consider NASA Wiper party leader Kalonzo Musyoka was from Ukambani. Yeah. We had Right Honorable Raila Odinga is from Nyanza. We also have Musalia Mudavadi from Western, Ford Kenya party from Western. We also had Isaac Ruto. But sasa kwa sababu they have splitted, it means that it will be hard for them to gather the votes. Compare na kama 2017, it will be hard for them. But Ruto, because now ametumia the narrative of hustler nation, means Ruto might be able, because I mean the narrative is cutting across the status, all the status. Kama wewe ni tajiri, kama wewe ni maskini, bado wewe ni hustler. So hiyo narrative I think inaweza mfanya akaweza kuingia katika ikulu in the status come 2022.
Okay, so you said Raila is also vying for...
Yeah, Raila haja be clear kwamba yeye anataka tena kuweza kuwania. There was a time he said that he only have one bullet in his magazine, kumaanisha kwamba bado anatafuta tena kuingia katika ikulu.
So what do you think about that? Like, should he give space to these young upcoming politicians, or should he vie for the presidency?
Yeah, it's good because when you make promises, like during those times, 2017, they went on table, they went ahead and decided that this is now the time you give me chance to vie. Then come 2022, I will extend my hand, or maybe nitapatia nafasi kwa mwingine wetu hapa, at least sasa pia naye outshine.
Yeah.
But sasa, because Raila is not a promising person, because we realize that bado still yako na interest ya kuwania kiti. So Raila, there is no way you can trust Raila. So sioni hadi pia 2022 ataweza kumanage. I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there is also this issue of Kiminini MP Didmas Baraza. He slapped one of the contractors. So, right.
I think that's not right actually. Slapping a person, according to the Constitution of Kenya, it is against that act actually. It was not right, because as a leader you must serve as an example, and you also be part of the mirror of the community. Because if you are a leader, you must serve with an example. But Didmas Baraza, whatever he did, I can say that is not right. Because actually, when we follow up the story from the beginning, you can say that Didmas Baraza did not compensate the contractor, because he's still having a debt of almost 3.4 million, because the contractor alitumia pesa yake kumanage kwamba anafanya renovation of all the classrooms. But the time alikuwa anajaribu kumpigia simu, time he used to call him, anasema kwamba ni disturbed, then I can't even pay half of the money, I can pay full of it, but sasa kwa sasa I can't even pay, so nabidi usubiri. So Didmas Baraza, the time when alikuwa anaenda ku-launch, it is not right, because he should have actually first contacted the contractor, amwambie kwamba ni kweli, lakini I want to launch all the classes leo, kwa hivyo nataka tuweze kumalizana na hesabu yetu ndio niweze kufanya, I go ahead and I launch. But he did something that was opposite, because he went ahead, he did not even consult the contractor, he went ahead and launched the classrooms without even consulting him. So when he contractor realized that huyu jamaa akifanya launch, ni huenda akawa atakosa kunilipa pesa yangu baadaye. So ikabidi atumie that initiative ya kulock all the classrooms kwanza, ndio sasa fanya nini, alipo pesa yake. But it was so unfortunate that he slapped the contractor with no reasons ambazo zilikuwa tunaweza tukasema kwamba ni reasons za maana. So it was not right actually, and I can urge even the court to make an action on that. Hata kama ni kuchukuliwa hatua iweze kuchukuliwa mapema. And in fact, as a matter of fact, I have heard that he has been arrested since Friday up to now. He's in prison. Actually, he has been arrested. Actually, not even in prison, but amechukuliwa hatua kwa kiasi fulani, koti imechukulia hatua. So it was not right.
Okay, it was not right. But there's this thing where politicians, or rather our leaders, get away with things.
Yeah.
So do you think the court or the government will take serious actions against him?
We say that in our country we don't have freedom. Actually, we don't have our democracy. Like we say that hatujapata uhuru actually, because there was a time tuliona tu Mheshimiwa Babu Owino, MP Embakasi. Yeah, there was a time ali shoot the DJ Paul, right?
Yeah.
Na pia tuliona his case actually ilienda tu na water, na kwa sasa anaachiliwa. So sometimes even the court will not do the actual justice ambao watu tunataka we as the common wananchi. So according to me, I can say that the court haitachukua hatua ile ambayo inafaa. because lazima tu atatolewa tu very soon, tuona tu Didmus Baraza uhuru na anaendelea tu na mambo yake kama kawaida. So the court is not bringing any justice to the common wananchi.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to our next question, there was this by-election that took place in Kiamba. So the winner was Wanjiku, yeah, from UDA.
Yes,
so Karine Njama of Jubilee lost to Wanjiku.
Yeah.
So what do you think about the Jubilee? Does it mean that Jubilee is like just going down, you know, the drain or what?
Yeah, thank you so much. Jubilee actually now is dying slowly. If you consider about how it emerged since 2017 up to now, we can say Ruto, being one of those people when you walk out of Jubilee party,
Yeah.
it has actually may deteriorate to some extent. The Jubilee is dying off because it doesn't have the strong people to at least to activate. I mean, all the stuffs, all the activities of the party. So according to me, I can say Jubilee kwa sasa, it is not even a national party. It has already been. I mean, imekuwa competed. It has a very, very stiff competition if you compare with UDA. UDA now it has emerged. And currently, I can say, according to me as an analyst, I can say, Jubilee, UDA and ODM, those are the strong national parties in the country, actually, currently. Now, if you consider about the 2022 general election, we can say Jubilee haitakuwa mahali popote. Yeah, so not unless Jubilee emerge with other parties like what we had, that Jubilee has merged with the ODM, we can say maybe it will be a backup to the Jubilee, I mean those people who are still in the Jubilee party. It will be a backup to them because at least watakuwa na backup ya ODM party. But Kiamba ilituonyesha, it was a test project to the UDA party. So it means that right now, Mheshimiwa Deputy President William Ruto has a chance to win the election come 22 because Kiamba is in Mount Kenya region, and as we can see, UDA it has already, just waters in Kiamba or in Mount Kenya region. It means even William Ruto has numbers in Kiamba, in Mount Kenya region, and as a matter of fact, if you can say the PP party. That is under Moses Kuria. Moses Kuria is the party leader, PP party leader. These are the people who are, maybe we can say these are psychophants. William Ruto is psychophants. At least to atapia backup William Ruto in Mount Kenya region, at least to have numbers, and at least to maybe to convince some of the electorates in Mount Kenya region. Kwa hivyo ODM, those are now the national parties that we are talking about. But towards the 2020 general election, I can say maybe if it's not UDA, maybe it will be ODM. So in ODM party, if Raila is going to, give or maybe to extend his hand to another aspirant, then it will be better for ODM to manage during the 2022 presidential election. If at all President, the Right Honorable former Prime Minister Raila Odinga is going to, kwenda kupea mtu mwingine nafasi. It's because we have the race, like for example, unajua kama tunakimbia mbio. Unaona ile mbio tulikuwa tukifanya tukiwa high school na primary. Yeah, ile mbio unakimbia mbio, sijui ni race, unaenda mbio unapatiana kijiti. Yeah, so kama relay exactly. So kama Raila Odinga alishindwa, lazima hii 2022 apatie mtu mwingine. Apatie kijiti mtu mwingine na aweze kumanage hiyo kitu iende go through. So kama if at all yeye mwenyewe anataka kuona ama kuvuna matunda yake yeye mwenyewe kwa sababu ya kuendorse mtu mwingine, sasa hiyo itakuwa vizuri. Yeah, but kama haitawahi fanyika na Raila asema anasimama tena 2022, my friend, UDA will make it. Yeah, and Ruto will be the next president, 5th president of the Republic of Kenya. Yeah.
Okay, so that's all for today. We had our a young political analyst from the University of Nairobi. So as you've heard, he has given his views or his opinions on the politics that is going on in the country. So final word that you have to tell the people.
Okay, thank you so much. To the viewers, I can say that we are working at a very high temperature if we consider the general elections, the 2022 general election. But of course, wewe kama you are an electorate, unataka kupiga kura 2022, make sure that you vote for a person who is a responsible person. As to consider even the presidential seats, but if we also considering the MP levels and the MCAs, even the governor. So make sure you vote a person who is responsible, who is ready to be very careful. If you vote responsible. Thank you.
Okay, so that's all for today. My name is Rahma Shako, and before, don't give up on life. I'm going to leave you with a quote: fight your way through life. So that's all for today, and welcome to our show.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you so much.